What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and today we're doing a little form check. Let's get to it. So as you can see, got my basement back together. Everything is as it should be. Sadly, can't say the same for my disc golf game. I've been complaining a little bit now about my drivers. I just can't get a feel for them anymore. It feels really weird. My putters and mids, phenomenal. I'm loving the control. I got great distance going on them. But put a fairway driver and above in my hand, and good luck. So I knew complaining wasn't going to solve anything. Reached out for some help, got some tips, but I knew I had to get in front of the camera to see what the heck is going on. So after work, I grabbed all my fairway drivers from my bag, went over to the field to get some throws in. So let's take a look at the footage and see what's going on. Starting off, let's take a look at this throw at full speed. All right, now I will admit this was one of my best throws of the session. I had a lot of problems starting out, but I am happy that I was able to identify problems and correct them on the fly. It's something I've been working on for a while now. There's nothing more frustrating than being like 4 or 5 holes into a round and just not knowing why you're grip locking or early releasing and just having to suffer through the whole round. So I've really been trying to get in tune with my body, understand what's going on when I'm throwing, and be able to make adjustments as needed. So I did iron out a lot of kinks in this field session, but there's definitely still some things to work on. So let's take a look here. So starting off, addressing like normal, disc up on my chest. So going into the X step, I'm a little bouncy. I don't like how I kind of do like that little jump there. You see I'm just following my head level. If you watch a lot of the best pros who throw, if you put a line like right through the middle of their head as they're going through their their run up and throw, their head stays the same level the entire time. So I have a little bit of a jump here, which as you see, it kind of like I'm like leaning back now, which again, that jump and then lean back like makes me feel like I'm gonna be like a lot really powerful and throw the disc. And all that usually does is it leads to you kind of like throwing your upper body forward and usually blowing through your brace, which I probably do here. So let's find out. If you followed the channel for a while, chronic issue of mine, early reach back, disc is peaked, foot's not down. So shortening that X step should help that out. I did also get a tip from somebody I've never heard before, so going to try and apply that next chance I get, and we'll see if that helps fix this chronic issue of mine. Because the problem is when you reach back early, 2 things usually happen. Either one, you put the disc behind your body, leading to rounding, or you bring the disc up higher. Kind of, it's like dragging behind you. Just naturally, your arm takes it up, and you end up throwing it shoulder height, which is not good for your shoulder. Mine hates me to begin with, so not going to appreciate it. Let's see here, and yep, yeah, disc is way too high for my liking. I should not be throwing up there. And coming through, yeah, like I said, hold on, what I see here. So actually, stance, little on the horse side, but I've been worse. So progress, but not perfect. But I like that brace foot. I actually set up nice, pushing the foot out, getting ready to, dig in, generate that energy, whip it up through the body. But like I said, I just kind of blow through it here. If you see, kind of like, you can make like an angle from like, from my shoulder into the hip and then back out to my foot. My shoulder is basically over my foot. You want to be back off of that plant foot, not over top of it. Because basically, if you see here, my hips aren't engaged at all, and I'm just losing all that good energy from the ground coming up. I do have good explosion, I'll give it that. Power pocket, where we at? Decent power pocket. It was like a 360 throw with the volt, but I know I got more in me. Yeah, good whip through, good fun. All right, that's decent. But yeah, I'm basically cutting my power in half by, just not getting my hips engaged. Now, if you haven't already, follow Dan Brooks Wells on Instagram and Facebook. He put out a solicitation for tip requests, help, and all that. And today's tip actually happened to be about engaging your hips in the throw. And just the way he explained it kind of clicked with me. I just need the weather to cooperate. Unfortunately, it is pouring out right now. So as soon as I get some decent weather again, I'm going to try and put what he said into practice. Because it makes sense to me up here. And if I can get it going, kinesthetically, it should work out. So hopefully, if I get the hips going, that should actually fix 2 of my problems. Because if I'm just whipping around upper body, yeah, it's powerful, but it's spray and pray. And also it's inconsistent, which would lead to some power variance that I've been experiencing. But if I bring everything around, get the hips going too, that should get everything going in the same direction and hopefully get the disc flying on that line that I'm going for. So yeah, I got my homework for me. So getting the hips going, and we got to work on that X step, which should also help me with the reach back. So that's my homework. And yeah, guys, I got to say, I hope going over this little self-form check of mine helps you out. If you saw anything that I missed, please drop it down in the comments. Let me know. But yeah, if you haven't ever done it before, guys, take your phone out, record yourself in the field for like 30 minutes. You won't believe what you're doing until you see it yourself. And if you can't fix the problem, reach out. I'll see if I can help you out. Or if you don't want to, there's plenty of online communities out there that are willing to help you out. I personally like the Disc Golf Form Check group on Facebook. Those guys are awesome. They're great with identifying issues and then giving you videos of drills and other content to help you figure out how to resolve the issue. And I think it's just so nice to fix these problems and improve your game instead of just settling for being mediocre. So I hope this encourages you to try and improve your game a little bit. But yeah, this has been my self-form check, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for all the support. If you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Foundation Disc Golf.